How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. Preseason basketball has been going on for a full week now, with lots of excitement, hype, and anticipation going into the 2019-2020 season. The star power of the league's at an all-time high, many teams are super balanced, and some players certainly have not disappointed. Even though these games don't count towards the team's records, there is a lot to be optimistic about. Without further ado, here are 5 takeaways from the 2019 NBA preseason. Starting off with Zion Williamson, who is the absolute real deal, must-see television, having some doubters and questions regarding how he will fit against grown men in the big leagues. Just a few days ago even, he is absolutely destroying, abusing, bullying, and demolishing anybody who dare challenge him. Just like high school and college, his 285-pound frame is an absolute problem for defenders, going a remarkable 21 of 25 from the field, a total of 55 points despite being the preseason at 19 years old against NBA vets is absurd. In just 50 minutes, showing his entire repertoire, his game's easily translating to the big leagues with the combination of speed, strength, and agility, overwhelming big guys, already proving he's simply too strong and too quick to be contained, can finish around multiple guys underneath the basket, won't be hesitant to shoot the three, and with his IQ, Williamson simply doesn't take bad shots and always looks for opportunities to get the best look possible. His passing also doesn't get talked about enough, with his size forcing the defense to rotate to him. Many shooters will be left open from three, and when he gets in transition against your favorite team, you better pray he doesn't posterize your favorite player. It's pretty much game over, and guys will simply have to get out of the way. It's getting more clear by the day the 19-year-old phenom's living up to the hype, and not only is he a star, but on his way to superstardom sooner than later. When the real season starts, Williamson will have plenty of games going 9 for 10 or 12 of 13 from the field, shooting very efficiently. Combined with having the right teammates around him, it shouldn't surprise anybody if Williamson becomes the first rookie all-star since Blake Griffin, or if the Pelicans sneak into the playoffs. He is an absolute stud, no question about that. Not surprisingly, the Knicks will continue to become an absolute atrocity. I predicted they would win 31 games before the season, but it's looking like they will win in the mid-20s, 25 looking as of right now. Another year of Knicks fans praying for the #1 pick. They might eventually get it after a couple more tries. RJ Barrett looked very inconsistent, will have some 20+ point games, but the growing pains won't be easy. The only thing New York fans can hope for is progress and to continue to remain patient. The team simply don't have much chemistry and talent, and guys will be hunting for stats for big contracts. Half the teams will be free agents and can opt out after this coming season. Most of them won't be wearing a Knicks uniform in 2 years. Barrett is the face of the franchise as of now and won't get much help. Won't see the same results and success as former Duke teammate Zion right away. After the team was outscored by the awful Wizards 41-17 in the second quarter, Mitchell Robinson's foul trouble continues, something that held him back in many games last season. Had more personal fouls than points and rebounds. The team's three-point defense was an absolute travesty, allowing Washington to shoot 19 of 41. Marcus Morris getting ejected the game before, showing toughness has fans all hyped up. As long as the team shows toughness, there's a little bit of hope, but for any postseason chances, not a shot. Many big men will be setting NBA three-point career records, with the league continuing to heavily rely on the long ball. Not only did Ben Simmons shock the whole world with his first ever three-pointer in an NBA game, on the same night, Thunder big man Steven Adams also drained the three-pointer. After 6 seasons in the NBA, the 7-footer never made a three before, attempted a total of 7, with most of them being heaves, but I won't be shocked if Adams breaks the 7-attempt mark by the 5th game of the regular season. And to make things sweeter, Boban also cashed in the 3 of his own. Bringing a global phenomenon to the league, the 7'3" Marjanovic made a total of 4 threes last season on 4 attempts. His first 3 seasons, he attempted 0. In today's NBA, it won't surprise anybody if every player who played at least 30 games will drain at least 1 3 at some point. Even Andre Drummond wasn't shy putting one up, hitting nothing but glass. He attempted 38 triples last season, more than his first 6 years combined. Even Giannis looked solid from 3 and should be improving in that aspect of his game. The amount of threes attempted per team has increased each year since 2012, from 18.5 attempts to 20, over 24 in 2016, 27, 29 2 seasons ago, and 32 last season. I expect the number to rise perhaps to 34, nearly twice as much compared to 2012, a weapon that has come a long way since it was put to the game in the 1979-80 season. The first year, teams only attempted 2 total threes a game. 40 years later, the three-point shot will be attempted more than 1/3 of all field field goals. The Luka Doncic-Kristaps Porzingis tandem is must-see television and on its way to being the best duo a couple years from now. Yes, you heard that right. The 20-year-old Doncic is well on his way to become a first-time All-Star in 2020, and he might not be alone on his roster. 24-year-old Kristaps is one of the most forgotten stars and proved once again what he's capable of, putting up 18 points in 19 minutes in his preseason debut after not playing in an NBA game since February of 2018. Dallas signing him to a 5-year, $158 million deal will keep him locked in with Luka for the foreseeable future, and the two already have good chemistry, are on point, can beat teams from the half court, the pick and pop is deadly, in transition, scoring won't be a problem, with KP putting up nearly 23 a game with the Knicks 2 seasons ago, Luka 21 a game as a rookie, showing glimpses of beautiful basketball. Mavs fans haven't been as excited since winning the title in 2011. The two are the closest thing to unstoppable we've seen in Dallas for a long time. Doncic is an absolute transcendent talent and KP shots unguardable. The team averaged nearly 37 attempts from downtown last season, good for 4th most in the league, and will shoot even more this season. Now adding Seth Curry and KP, they are expected to get off to a hot start but should have some mid-season struggles since Porzingis tends to start off on fire and cool down after 25 games, but Luka will be able to hold his own. Dallas is not a team to be slept on and will have a chance to sneak into the playoffs if healthy. Stephen Curry will continue to go bananas and on pace for a career best in scoring averages, proving what he's capable of. The 2-time MVP will have a legit shot at winning a third, which would tie him with Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Moses Malone. Put up a dazzling clinic, especially in today's game with the defense being way less physical. It's impossible to be able to contain Curry without hand checking, since he can pull up from 40, torch the Timberwolves for 40 in just 25 minutes of action because of the team's experience. Despite not having Clay to start the season and no more KD, the role players all know their responsibility, and Curry will continue running to get open, averaging over 27 a game last season with a super team. Vintage Steph will be back, and at some points in the season, many fans will claim him as the best player in the game and will continue to change their minds after every other game. Honorable mentions includes the LeBron James-Anthony Davis tandem, looking very scary right now, but I won't overreact until I see more of it in the regular season. Markelle Fultz finally looks healthy for the first time in years and shown glimpses of star potential. The 21-year-old will look to silence his doubters, and the long awakening debut of Michael Porter Jr. will come very soon. Looked very sharp, shown tons of potential and growth for a contending Nuggets team. If he can stay healthy, they are even more dangerous. Thank you so much for watching this video. What are some of your takeaways from the 2019 NBA preseason? Let me know in the comments below. I love all of you. See you next time.